So I fought for this man, and he dropped the bomb on me that he had cheated on me, and forgot about it, which I to this day do not believe. Yeah, I don't believe that. And I went through a depression, and I remember sitting in my prayer chair in my room and telling God, help me, please, God, help me. Because I got to a point that I was so hurt that I didn't even want to pray anymore. You know, talk about a sucker punch to the gut. So my spiritual daughter came back because she had left us. Um, she had left us when we first moved to North Carolina because she was tired, and she went back to her abusive baby daddy. And then she came back to us because he put her in a bad situation. He was going to kill her. And so she came back to us. And this is where it gets a little hard for me. But I'm going to share this because, like I said, my why in sharing my story is to help somebody. My why in sharing my story is to pull some people out. Maybe you don't have to be in an abusive relationship because you hear my story. Maybe you don't have to deal with a narcissist and stay there because you hear my story and you hear my pain. Okay, here we go. So she comes back in. My stepsons come to visit one last time while she's there. And this was probably one of the last few times they came to see us. They come to visit. They stay for a week. And then here we go. COVID hits. They go back home. Their mother calls my husband and says that they have COVID. Now, mind you, he got diagnosed with COVID. My spiritual daughter got diagnosed, and I got diagnosed. Here's the problem. I'm pregnant yet another time. And if you'll stay with me, you'll notice there's been a lot of loss, a lot of miscarriages. So I'm pregnant again. And I didn't mention a few of the other pregnancies because we're not going to go down that rabbit hole. But at this point, it's COVID and I'm pregnant. My spiritual daughter is as well. We're serving him, because he's so close to death. He's even on Facebook posting about how close to death he is. And, oh my God. So he's posting on Facebook and we're serving him hand and foot. And one day he snapped at me and said, my boys will never be able to come visit me because they got COVID. And the reason why they got COVID is because my spiritual daughter got COVID. He said her name, but I'm protecting her, so I'm not going to say her name. My spiritual daughter got COVID and you didn't tell her to put on a mask. Yeah, I'm going to repeat that for you because that's exactly what happened. So he snapped at me and said, my spiritual daughter got COVID because you didn't tell her to put on a mask. Now my boys have COVID and they can't come visit me. Wow.